The Waynesboro Police Department held a ceremony in observance of National Law Enforcement Week. The ceremony was held Tuesday at Main Street United Methodist Church in Waynesboro.
Lighting the candles, the first candle, I'm not going to lie, I got emotional about it, especially when they started playing taps, because coming from a military and a police background, when you hear that, that's final. It's over with. You know your friend is laid to rest.
Speakers for the event included Waynesboro Chaplain Glenn Holman, Chaplain Bud Davis, Police Chief Michael Wilhelm, Sheriff Joe Harris, Mayor Terry Short, and Vice Mayor Bobby Henderson, who served as the guest speaker.
It's a great honor to stand here tonight before you and pay tribute to law enforcement officers across the nation during this special week for law enforcement officers. National Police Week allows citizens of the United States to reflect and show the respect to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, those that have died in the line of service for their communities.
Henderson was in law enforcement for more than 30 years before he was elected to the Waynesboro City Council.
I promised our community that we weren't going to kick the can down the road, that we were going to take care of our city, and we were going to take care of the people who work for our city. And with the council we have, we're in the process of doing just that.
I caught up with some of the officers following the service, including Henderson, who shared with me what drew him to the Virginia State Police.
I hate to say it, the state police hat. When I was a youngster, I would see the trooper and see his hat, and my senior year in high school, I had to do a paper on what I wanted to be, and it was to be a trooper. So my teacher made me go to the state police barracks, do all my research on becoming a trooper. They told me what I needed to do. When I got out of the Army, I became a trooper.
During his speech, Henderson became emotional.
As police officers, we don't really look at the danger part of the job. We look at it as part of making a difference in our community. I'm just a basket of words. You know, but we've got to talk a little bit about, this is why I'm getting emotional, we're getting ready to talk about the next. In a police officer's life, we have our own heroes. Firemen have police officers, we have our families. All right. But we have to think about our families. Our families are the unsung heroes of law enforcement. From the moment they hug us and kiss us goodbye before a shift, until we back in that driveway, I shouldn't have put this part in here. Their lives are in a constant state of concern.
The city's police chief, Michael Wilhelm, has been in law enforcement for 24 years. He shared with me his thoughts on the memorial service.
Oh, it was very nice. It's great to get community members and members of our police department family together and, honor and recognize the people that have lost their lives in the line of duty. It's very special and very moving.
Captain Becky Meeks has been with the police department for 29 years, and law enforcement runs in her family's blood.
It's just very personal being a cop's kid, so I know what it's like being little, sleeping, waking up. Is Dad home yet? Has something happened to him? So I've lived that lifestyle. Being a police officer myself, I know the dangers that I have been through, and that also what my kids have experienced, wondering, is Mom okay? Also sometimes seeing me after a very emotional call, which some officers won't admit to, coming home and just they see me drained, and so I know what my kids have went through. And then also as a proud mom, my son is now in the police academy and he will graduate Friday of next week. So it's generational for me.
Captain Kelly Walker says during the ceremony of candles, he thought about the officers who lost their lives in the line of duty. And
I thought of the families of those officers and what they are living without now for the rest of their lives because of the sacrifice that they made.
Captain Walker explains why he believes his department has not lost an officer in the last 20 years.
Number one, I attribute it to the quality of officers that we have in the city, as well as the quality of training that we provide those officers, the quality of the equipment that we provide the officers. And that's not to say that despite all that, just as the sheriff said, despite those tools, the number of officers being killed in the line of duty continues to rise. And so we can't let ourselves be falsely secure in the fact that good training and good equipment and good officers necessarily prevent all of those deaths. but it certainly does help, and we need to stay vigilant with that all the time.
In Waynesboro, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.